Hey there, Heather. Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another time travel tennis tournament. It's a lovely Thursday, and we're down to 16 men and 16 women in the tournaments, subsequential tournaments, if you will. The ladies were in Hilversum, Holland. We do have a couple of upsets, and the big upset was the 1 seed Chris Evert losing in the third set to Billie Jean King. So Everett, for the second time in the Grand Ladies Tour, has lost 3 straight matches. She's actually done that. Mo Connolly, the 4 seed, lost to Lindsay Davenport. So there are still 6 seeds out there: 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 unseeded matchups. We will do those first. And first off, we have Hingis. Big 6-4 win over Billie Jean. So Billie Jean cannot get the momentum after being Everett. To move on to the quarterfinals, it's Martina Hingis and Lindsay Davenport is in the quarterfinals. She beats Sharapova. Now, let's go to the next match. Our first match is Helen Wills Moody versus Naomi Osaka. Wills Moody, number 7 in the rankings. Osaka, number 24. Wills Moody does have a title and a win over Osaka. She beat Osaka-san in the semifinals of the U.S. Open after beating Sukova, Kvitova, Sanchez, Ficarra, and Brau. She beat Osaka in the semis, but lost to Chrissy Evert. Last week in Zurich, she suffered her 4th straight loss after Tracy Austin, Louise Brown, and Ann Jones beat them. In Zurich, she lost to Azarenka. This time against Simona Halep, she managed to win. Osaka-san, 16-23. She had a great time at the U.S. Open, beating Moran, Irani, Evern, Sabalenka, and even Navratilova to get to the semifinals, losing to Wills Moody. Last week in Europe, she got to the quarterfinals. She beat Betts, Langlong, big win, and round before Lindsay Davenport beat her in the quarters. She's beating Carmichael Sperling yesterday.
Quiet, please. Wills Moody to serve. First
Moody
game.
will move on.
Play.
Osaka should be able to be okay.
Out. 15, love.
On to play.
Out. Deuce.
And yeah, easily professional Osaka in the first set.
Out. Advantage. Wills Moody. Game and first set. Wills Moody. 6 games to 1.
That was kind of boring.
Game and second set. Osaka. 6 games to 3. 1 set all.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum.
Game, set, and match. Wills Moody.
Wills Moody almost
2 sets to 1.
Osaka, 2 hours.
6-1. 3-6. 7-5.
Wills Moody wins, so she'll wait a little bit of time before we find her opponent. The 7th seed, Steffi Graf, taking on Louise Brau, who has a title. She's ranked number 10 in the Grand Ladies Tour, so she should be that high up, but nope, she didn't get a seed. Graf with 2 titles at number 8. Well, 8 overall. Fran Graf, Brau, her title was in not Houston, not New Orleans, but in Fort Lauderdale, being Keneen, Cena, Smith Court, Mo, and Billie Jean. That was 5 weeks ago. Last week, she lost to Mugu in the first round, but then beat Kay Bowman, getting her the scoring of Dutch fans everywhere. Steffi Graf, she's won 2 titles. Right, on her side. She's beaten Kerber, Schivoni, Osborne, DuPont, Langlon, and Everett in Italia. And in Austria, she beat Panetta, Andreescu, Round, Kleisters, and Sharapova. Oh yeah, she's facing Brau twice, right? She beat Brau at Hilton Head in the round of 32 before moving on to lose the final to Navratilova. And she lost to Brau in Houston in the quarterfinals. Last week, she beat Osborne DuPont, but lost to Pliskova at Zurich. She's beating Kiki Burden, so they both beat Dutch ladies.
Quiet, please. Graf to serve. First game.
Especially Graf,
Play.
because she's from Germany, and you know how Germany and Holland are in soccer. Graf is favored to win. They said she's got to win this time.
Love 15. 40-30.
Will Brow win the set? The answer is yes.
Game and first set. Brough.
Brough
6 games to
Brow.
4.
Well, I'll call it Brow. GH. Steffi's got to do something here. Approach the bench. She will. And it looks good. That's a lob.
Out.
Bunk.
15 love.
She tried. Jeff.
Out.
Gotta go slower. Did that work? Smack it. Got it.
Deuce.
Oh, that's the deuce. It's like, what's the deuce?
Advantage. Graph.
Second match, a second set point.
Deuce.
Well, I was going to say match point. It's like, well, match point isn't true. Match point wouldn't work.
Advantage. Graph. Out. Out. Game and second set. Graph. 6 games to 2. 1 set all.
Sorry about that. I was just clearing some things.
Game, set, and match.
Got it.
Brough. 2
Brough
sets to
is
1.
now in the quarterfinals.
6-4.
Graf can't believe it.
2-6. 7-6.
Brough, Kachi. So we don't. So Graf is out. Maria Bueno, the 8th seed, beat Sanchez Vaccaro. So now Bueno will face Hingis in the quarterfinals for Sanchez Vaccaro. Next up, we have Margaret Smith Court, the 2 seed, against Justine Henin. Henin's got a title, so does Smith Court, but Henin actually has a head-to-head against Smith Court, and that was the quarters in Orlando, which after being Connolly held, she faced Smith Court to win, and then beat Sellers and Betts to move to win her only title in her lifetime. Last week, she lost to Goolagong in Zurich, and then beat Serena this week. Smith Court, 1 title under her belt, and that took her a long ass time. 2 weeks ago in Brighton, beating Wittensdal, Kvitova, Graf, Mallory, and Langland, going sequential 78, 46, 8, 7, 4. And because she won a tour tournament, she had to miss last week. She's beating Pauline Betts. She's won 8 of her last 9. Venus is the last girl to beat her. Quarters in Stuttgart, so she beat Betts.
Quiet plays NN to serve. First game.
They've come
Play.
back too fast. And that Henin, who won the head-to-head, may have it, but that was a long ass time ago.
Love 15.
Love Jeffrey.
Out.
Nice.
Game and first set. Smith Court.
Smith Court.
6 games to 2.
Yep, you hear the finger snap.
Out.
Finger snap.
Out. Deuce.
Nice winner to avoid the match.
Advantage NN.
She's going for placement. I would go for placement.
Game NN.
But Smith Court
leads 5 games to 4. Second set.
Yeah, Belgium is also a big rival to Holland in soccer.
Out.
I didn't know that.
Out.
Gotta go slower.
Game, set, and match. Smith Court.
Takes down Henin.
2 sets to love. 6-2. 6-4.
He's cut. So we now know Smith Court will face Wills Moody in the battle of the hyphenated names because there's no other hyphenated. Well, Sanchez Ricardo lost. So Wills Moody will face Smith Court. They're going to go with Mola Mallory next against Tarfea Chambers. Number 5. Chambers does have a win over Mallory. Mallory's the hard luck loser, if you will. The only time she faced Chambers was a loss in the quarters at Wimbledon, of course. After being Goss, Halep, and Austin, she faced Tarfea Chambers and lost 12-10 in the third set. Last week in Zurich, she beat Serena, but lost to Turner Browery, who went on to win the tournament. She beat Ashley Barty in the first round yesterday. Chambers. She doesn't have a title under her belt either. Last week, she lost to Pliskova in the first round in Zurich, beat Dorothy Round, her fellow Brit.
Quiet, please. Mallory to serve. First game.
Mallory will beat
Play.
Chambers. I mean, I'm tired of her always losing.
Out. Game and first set. Mallory.
6-3.
6 games to 3. 15 love.
I know. The guys is like 220.
Out.
Slow down.
Out. Game, set, and match. Mallory.
A bagel.
2 sets to love.
Had nothing.
6-3. 6 love.
That was a massive bagel. Mallory now will face Davenport. Suzanne Langlois. Well, because it's 6-0, I'm going to autoplay. And Langlois just won 7-6. So she beat Goolagong to face Bra. So Goolagong almost did it, but she lost. So the quarters will be this. 5 seeds out of 8. There's at least 1 seeded lady in every match. Hingis will face Bueno. Langlois will face Brow. Mallory versus Davenport and Wills Moody Smith Court. Round of 16, the only seed to fail was Graf. We'll worry about that tomorrow. Today, well, now we got to go to the boys. Cincinnati, we're 10 seeds out of 16 are there. But the left side of the bracket, there's 2 unseeded players, Fines and Gaucher, but they play seeded players. There's 1 4-man bracket, Hewitt, Ash, Courier, and Del Potro. One of those guys will be going to the semifinals guaranteed. Now, who's going to the quarterfinals? First up, it was Arthur Ashe with a big win over Layden Hewitt, 6-7, 6-2, 7-6. And it will be his fellow American Courier who beat Del Potro. So Ashe versus Courier, someone's going to the semifinals. In the meantime, we are going to go to the 3-seed Bjorn Borg versus the 15-seed Kei Nishikori. First off, Borg has 2 titles, Nishikori has 1. Borg does have a win over Nishikori as well. His win over Mr. Nishikori was in week 25 in the semifinals of Indian, the clay court. The one that he actually, after beating Nalbandian and Riggs and Sheriff, he beat Nishikori, beat him, and then beat Don Budge. Because that was his second tour win, that means he had to miss 2 weeks, including Montreal last week. He's back in Cincy. He's beating Grosjean at Edberg to move on, so that's 7 straight wins for him. Nishikori-san has a title under his belt in Nice, France, beating Novak, Andy, Connors, Tilden, and Nasasi. Pretty good group. Last week in Montreal, he beat Gasquet, but Laver beat him. No big deal. He's beating Murray and Chapo. Well, I wish Chapo had won.
Quiet, please. Borg to serve. First
Borg says he can beat Nishikori.
Play.
We shall see. 6-7. That was accidental. That's a 1 in 100 chance, guys.
40-15. Out.
Gotta finish the set off. Answer is
game and
yes.
First set. Borg. 6 games to 3.
So Borg wins the first set.
Out. 15 love. Out.
Yeah.
Game, set, and
Borg
match. Borg. 2
2
sets to love.
So Japan is
6-3. 6-4.
Bjorn does his job in 1 hour 11 minutes. So Borg wins. He will wait a little bit of time to find out who his opponent is. Next up, the 2-seed Don Budge taking on the 16-seed Ivan Lendl. But wow, these guys have really battled each other. Don Budge, for how good he is, number 4 ranking, he has yet to win a title. So Lendl and Budge have faced each other 4 times. Budge is the only guy that Lendl has beaten 5 times, has met 5 times. Lendl's losses to Budge. Well, he faced Budge in the first 2 weeks. He lost to Budge in round 16 Philly, and then round of 16 he got his revenge back in Memphis, but lost to Connors. And then the third time they met was the round 16 in Vegas, which Budge won. Lendl beat Budge. I don't know where. Anyway, Montreal, he lost to Fines in the first round. Then he's beaten Roddick and Treybert. He's like pigeon feet. Budge 2-2. He's faced Roy Emerson and Rod Laver. Held them 4 times. He's trying to go 3-2 against Lendl. He lost to Lendl in Brussels, if you must know. So these two have yet to win a title at all. So yeah, Budge last week got to the finals in Montreal. He beat Del Potro, Wielander, Sampras, and Zverev, only losing the second set to Zverev, but then Laver swept him. He's beaten Petra and Villas to move on.
Quiet, please. Lendl to serve.
Lendl
First
will
game.
be able to beat Budge.
Play.
We'll see about that. Nice shot. 173. Hard shot.
Game and first set. Lendl.
Lendl
7 games
giant.
to 6.
7-6 for Ivan. Surviving with Ivan. Three, 4. Snatch. Poof.
15 love.
Autoplay.
Game and second set.
Budge. That set.
6 games to 2. 1 set all.
1 set all. Autoplay, please.
Out.
Ooh.
Game, set, and match. Budge.
Lendl thought he
2
got
sets
it,
to
but
1.
nope.
6-7. 6-2. 6-3.
Lendl's got to be blowing up after that. Don Budge had a chance. He had a chance to knock down Budge. We will worry about Sampras and Gonzalez last. Anyway, the 1 seed Roger Federer against Alex Zverev, the 13 seed. 3 versus 14, technically. So yeah, both these guys have 2 titles under their belts. Federer's 2-1 against Zverev. This is the 4th time they've met, and the only other guy Federer's met 4 times is Novak, who's 1-3 against. Yeah, Zverev. They've had a great battle. He beat Zverev in the round 16 in Rotterdam before losing to Isner in the semis. He beat Zverev in the round of 16 in Boston on his way to losing the semis to Roosevelt. And then Zverev beat him last week in Montreal, sending off a lot of hatred from Montreal fans. Federer's beaten Newcomb and Sears to get this far. Zverev 1-2. This will be the 4th time. He has faced Don Budge, Novak, and Rafa 4 times. And actually has done well against Novak and Rafa. 2-2 against both those guys. He has 2 titles to his name. Federer won in Houston. I can't remember where else he won. Zverev won in Milan, beating Rafa, which was big. And then he beat Novak in Florence to win his title. Last week in Montreal, he made the semifinal. He beat Davydenko and Hewitt to make the round of 16 against Federer, which he beat in straight sets. Then he beat Novak in the quarters, but lost to Budge in the semis. He's beaten Anderson and Coric to get this far.
Quiet, please. Zverev to serve.
Some say
First
Zverev
game.
should be able to beat Federer.
Play.
Back-to-back weeks. The pressure's on Zverev more than
15
anyone else
love.
in this tournament. And that's saying a lot. Nice shot.
Deuce.
Federer had the set point on his racket. And
Advantage. Zverev.
you gotta be careful. Nice.
Deuce.
189 and survived. 205.
Advantage. Federer.
205. I'm going to go a little smaller. 150.
Game and first set. Federer. 6 games to 4.
When is the first set?
Game and second set.
Zverev. The second set, 7-5.
7 games to 5. 1 set all.
Ace.
6-4. Zverev. 6-5. Zverev.
Point on a serve and got it.
6-all.
Wow.
7-6. Zverev.
Match point. Nope.
7-all. 8-7. Federer. Game, set, and match. Federer.
Sheriff had
2
4
sets
set
to 1.
points against Federer to get to the
6-4.
quarterfinals.
5-7. 7-6.
Sheriff is like, how did I botch that attempt to take down Federer at the third and final set? Man, that's gonna bite him. He's gonna have nightmares. Yeah, he was up 6-3, missed it all, and then had a 4th chance. Well, we're on to Novak next. The 6th seed against Andre Cochet, started in the 1920s, I do believe. So yeah, Cochet, number 27, Novak, number 8. Cochet has faced Novak once. And that was in London, North London, losing the round 32. Cochet's not much, 17 and 21. First round in Montreal, he lost to Nikki Pilic, of all people. He's beaten Coria and Lacoste, his fellow French icon. Novak. 58 wins, but no titles. Holy fuck. Holy fuck indeed. Last week in Montreal, he beat Perry and John Superbrat McEnroe, but lost to Sheriff in the quarterfinals. He's beaten Cilic and Buchholz to get this far.
Quiet, please. Djokovic to serve.
So
First
Novak
game.
better get this one.
Play.
Yeah, right. Well, they know Rafa's got a few more weeks left on his thing, on his boot, so smack it.
Out. Love 15.
Smack it. Smack that. Got it?
Deuce.
Cochet at 5-3.
Advantage. Djokovic.
5-4.
Game. Djokovic. Cochet leads 5 games to 4. First set.
Yeah. I know you want to know who Andre Cochet is. He was world number 1 in the late 20s, part of the 4 Musketeers of France.
Out. Game and first set. Cochet.
And Cochet
7
does
games to
not
5.
blow the opportunity. Well, the second opportunity he makes it. So Cochet's up 1-0. High to the body. Touch the net. He's got a shot.
Out. 15. Love.
No, he doesn't. Cochet.
Out. 40. 30.
Gotta get another chance. I don't want a tiebreak. I know he doesn't want a tiebreak.
Game, set, and match.
He got
Cochet. 2 sets to love.
He got Novak.
7-5.
So Cochet
7-5.
got Novak. I can't believe it. Big win for the third Musketeer. So Cochet shocks Novak. He will face Bjorn in the quarterfinals. In the meantime, Jimmy Connors did beat Ellsworth Fines to meet Federer. So it's Federer, Connors, Borg, and Cochet on the left side. Sampras, Poncho. 3 titles between them. Sampras has 2 titles. Poncho has 1. Poncho does have the head-to-head. These two guys are hot. Was that the first week, Poncho? Yeah, I think, yeah. Poncho's title was week 3 in Delray Beach. Sampras beat Nastase, Isner, Agassi, and Connors to move up to get to the finals against Poncho, but he choked the 2 sets to the love lead. Nevertheless, Sampras the next week in La Quinta beat Don Budge to win. And then his second tournament was North London, beating Nastase, Gasquet, Hewitt, Bautista Agut, Budge, and Novak. Last week in Montreal, he beat Bautista Agut and Renshaw, but lost to Don Budge in the quarters. He's beating Fitas and Moya to move on. Pair of 3 setters. Poncho, beat Sampras, but he also beat Trabert, Fines, Edberg, and Novak for his only title. Last week in Montreal, he did go to the quarterfinals just like Sampras. He beat Riggs, Trabert, and Henman before Laver beat him. He's beating Thiem and Gladehill to move on.
Quiet, please. Sampras to serve. First game.
To take down Poncho.
Play. Ooh, 15 love.
Impressive.
Out.
He's not hot anymore.
Game and first set. Gonzalez.
But Poncho.
7 games to 6.
On Sampras.
Game and second set. Sampras. 7 games to 6.
There's a certain number I have to say for one of them. Guerin freaking teed. He argues the call. He might as well. And the umpire is not interested, so Sampras wins that set.
Game, set, and match. Sampras. 2 sets to 1. 6-7. 7-6.
So Poncho thought he was going to beat Sampras for the second straight time. No. Sampras wins and will face Budge. So we have an All-American right side of the bracket. So we will have one American guy in the final. Connors will try to make it 2 Americans, but he will have to face Federer. And also Borg and Cochet is in that group. Ash will face Courier in the quarterfinals. Sampras will face Budge. That's going to be one hell of a quarterfinal. We, of course, will simulate Ash and Courier because they're 2 unseeded players. Yeah, numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8 are still in Cincinnati's. But yeah, Ash and Courier. It'll be interesting to see who moves on to the semifinals. We will. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond at Duke.